Another day on this ball of mud we call Earth. How y'all doing? Um, Boy, I'm not looking forward to winter. I hate the cold. My daughter's like, "Oh, I love the cold." I'm like, "Baby, you like Christmas, you like Thanksgiving, you like snow and snowmen and snow angels and stuff." Yeah, that's why I love the cold. I'm like, if you could have all that stuff in the summertime when it's warm, if it would snow when it was warm, if it would snow uh, like 80 degrees outside and you could build snowmen then and it was Christmas, what do you think? She'd be like, oh, that'd be great because then it wouldn't be cold. Exactly. I'm in the same boat. Man, I hate the cold so bad. The overcast, too. Oh, let me tell you, just, I don't necessarily see seasonal, excuse me, depression, but when it's cold and overcast for days on end, it does get a little gloomy. Man, need some sunshine. So I was thinking today, I got one of these, like a headset, plus I got earbuds, and I like always got this thing on me, you know, every day, just plugged in because I'm on the phone constantly. Somebody, someone about something all the time. Heck, that ain't even the only one I got. I got a different one here. This one's actually pretty cool. It's called a Jabra. Little bitty earbuds. Just put them in. A little bit more incognito. Not so gaudy. But that's not the topic of the conversation. It's the conversations I've had today caused me to think about something in relation to my last video I posted. And by the way, guys, I didn't expect so many people to watch it. For me, that nearly 200 views. And on YouTube, you can get on your channel and you can see how many people clicked, how many people watched, whether they watched from beginning to end. People watched that whole thing. Most of them watched the whole video, and it was like 24 minutes long. Thank you guys. Thank you for the words of support, love. Appreciate it. You know, we need it over here. I need it. Uh, but the topic I'm talking about is struggle, meaning, hope. And where I'm going with this is imagine struggle that was had no meaning, you just struggled for no reason. It amounted to nothing. You learned nothing from it, gained nothing from it. It was just meaningless. It was struggle without purpose. And then also, uh, imagine life that had finality to it, like there was no hope. Say you were in a bad place, a bad spot, but it was permanent, and you knew it was permanent. Not going to change. That was it. This thing, struggle, the meaning of struggle, or for struggle to have meaning, and hope, were just stuff floating around in my head today because I think it is really what gives everything and anything a purpose, anything a meaning. Whenever you have hope, it is, I believe, it is the core reason why any of us can be motivated or inclined to do anything at all. Without hope, I don't believe most of us would even exist. You would just stay idle. Some people would just lay in one spot and decompose into dust. It is because of hope that things change and things have the possibility, not the guarantee, but the possibility of getting better that causes us to push on, to keep going. If there was no hope for tomorrow might be better, next week might be better, next year might be better, it could be better, things could change, it could be better. I don't think there would really be any purpose to this whole adventure we call life. Why else keep going? If you had a guarantee, you knew that things, if you were in a bad place and things were going to stay that way, they were not going to change and were absolutely going to stay bad and were not going to change. Imagine your outlook on life and what you would be willing to do or not do. I think we would cease to function completely. You have to have hope. There has to be a little kernel, a little sparkle of light there that things get better, that they start looking up. Because I think without it, you're lost. You have to have hope that things do improve. Now, as far as struggle goes, struggle without meaning, and I'm not talking about, oh, I stubbed my toe today. That's got to have some big meaning to it. There has to be got to read the tea leaves on that one. No, guys, no. Struggle, big struggles for me, but I do believe for us in general as people, there has to be some meaning to it. At the end of that, when you get to the finish line of that trial, you got to be able to look back and find the meaning to it, and that it led you to a place that was better, that it gave you or provided you with something that you needed, strengthened, fortified you, made you more durable. Those kinds of things, when dealing with struggle, I think is just essential in order to be able to endure life's challenges, the tribulations we go through on a daily basis. Struggle without meaning, that's not good. I do know it happens. I do know there has been people go through things and go through struggle, and they've never found and never seen a reason for it. Couldn't make heads or tails of it, and it was just meaningless. And most of the time, those people, it's a downward spiral. If it was something major, something hard that they dealt with. In regards to me and my family's life and what we're going through, I cannot see yet the meaning to the struggle that we're dealing with. Usually you don't see it until you're at the end of it, which is kind of unfair in a way, because to lack understanding, to lack awareness, and the knowledge of the journey, why it is the way it is, and why you're on it, it makes it harder. It makes it tough. If there was, I think, a message in there somewhere, the message in the bottle, the proverbial bottle, so to speak, while we're on our journey through life, especially in the midst of a great struggle, it could be very helpful. But we don't ever seem to get uh, those definitions, that mystery solved until we're at the finish line of what we're going through. And I think that's the way it is with Missy, with cancer, with any major illness. But it has to mean something. It cannot be in vain. It can't be for naught. It can't just be it just happened just because it could. And I know some of you out there saying that, yeah, some things just happen just because they can. And I do believe we choose for it to have meaning. And I think that's important. You have to choose that it has meaning and that there was a reason for it. Because if you don't, you can't place it in its appropriate spot in your life. When your life's experiences that you go through, we all have a place for those memories that we tap into, and you have to apply a meaning, a definition to it, so you can put it in its appropriate place. So not only can you deal with it, but you can learn from it, and maybe somehow, some way, that apex, that singularity, that point in time helps you in the future. I do know, and you guys probably are predicting what I'm getting ready to say. Every challenge prepares you for the next, makes you stronger. That is true. I've been through hell and back on this rock, and I say rock, this planet. And I do think without the challenges that I've dealt with, this would have absolutely destroyed me a long time ago, because it has been hell on earth. But it hasn't destroyed me. I'm beat and I'm bruised, but I'm still going. Now, I'm able to keep going also because of hope. I hope that she's healed and that she's better. And then I also hope that whatever happens, that there is another day in the sun where I'm happy, my girls are happy, and life is good. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm looking forward to the next trip, the next get together, the next movie that's coming out at the movie theater, or we're going to this new restaurant on Friday. You know, those little trinkets of adventure in life that people look forward to. Just hope that there's things to enjoy, and still things to enjoy. But I do know it is a choice. You either choose for your struggles to have meaning, or you don't. You either choose to be hopeful about the future, or you don't. It is a choice. I'm obviously choosing to be hopeful. I am still trying to find the meaning behind these struggles that me and my family are going through. I know how I conduct myself in life. I know how I treat my fellow man. I know the people that I've dealt with and how I've dealt with them. And some people I've had to deal with harshly, but that's because they were wicked people and they deserved it. And there are people I've dealt with love and kindness, and there are strangers I've dealt with just straight altruism and generosity. And there were people that I knew that I just dealt with altruism and generosity because they were good people. All of the above. And when I sum up my actions, I'm not trying to be my own judge. I don't even think I'm qualified to be that. No one deserves these things, and I think that's the natural human response. Why is this happening to me? Why me? Why this? What's the reason? I don't deserve this. What did I do to deserve this? And I'm not trying to go that route. I do try not to, and I am human. I do bring my life into those moments where I try to sum up my deeds and think about what the hell did I or we do for this. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's a slippery slope, because you start blaming the wrong people and the wrong things, and that doesn't get you anywhere, because in the end, you're still in the midst of your challenge, your struggle. You're still there. So that's not going to help you. You do have to choose hope, and at the end of the journey, if you can't find it during the journey, you do have to apply meaning to it. It has to have meaning, and that is also a choice. And those things become clearer and clearer closer to the end of it that you get. So I hope you guys got something out of this. This is a random thought of mine today, but obviously I was thinking about it for a while, and I want to share it with you guys and tell you guys thank you for all of you that watched the video. Again, missed the some in-depth speaking and thinking by yours truly. And this is THC, and you've gotten your dose for the day. We'll catch up.